If we look at the US government or the government of any Western nation that claims to be a democracy, we find a lot of corruption. We find a lot of corruption where you have lobbyists and different political parties and action groups that manipulate the branches of government in their favor. And so when we see, for example, in the US context, health insurance companies that will lobby Congress and will lobby the President of the United States, they are trying to influence these branches of government with money to make laws that will benefit the insurance companies financially. This is a type of corruption because these congressmen, the president, senators, they are supposed to represent the interests of people, but because of money, they end up representing the interests of the corporations that are lobbying them and paying them and so on and so forth. So it's very easy, as we see throughout US history, for interest groups to lobby and influence the different branches of government, and this has a very bad effect, and that's why we see so much injustice when we look at the history of the United States. Justice that anyone can recognize when we look at the genocide of the Native Americans, when we look at the oppression of African Americans, when we look at atrocities like the bombings of Hiroshima and Nagasaki and all of the different atrocities that America has been involved with and war crimes throughout its history. Even recently, look at the invasions of Iraq, Afghanistan, Libya. All of this happened with the branches of government all in agreement, all three branches. And so this idea that having three branches prevents corruption and prevents atrocities and prevents genocide, this is disproven by American history itself. And we see that even up until this day when you have arguably one of the most corrupt presidents in Donald Trump.